Alright guys, I'm going to be replacing a valve cover here on my 2001 BMW 325 convertible. So it's been leaking, you know. I think I might have some sort of a vacuum leak. You see all that oil there? That's coming from the valve cover gasket, and there's more back here somewhere. I don't know if I can show you that. It's pretty hot up there. Well, anyways, I'm going to be replacing valve cover gasket. So for those of you who don't know how to do it, first thing you want to do is remove your filter, the housing for the filter, the air filter on the inside, and that just sits over there. So it's little pull tabs that you unscrew and then pull out. Let me see if I can show you. Okay, so on here, this will be like sitting like that on top, and then there's these little pull tabs here that you just turn and then they'll pop out, and then after that there'll be the tray in there, and then there's going to be 4 screws there. They are for me, I used the T27 bit, and came right out. So after that, what you're going to need to do is remove both of these vanity covers, and this one I already unscrewed. There's just two 10mm here and there. There's little caps here. If you have them, just pop them out and try to save these so they don't fall. Got a little magnet tray. So that's the first one. I'm just going to set that aside. Alright, so what you want to do now is remove this one. And like I said, the little covers here and there. So I'm going to pop those out real quick. Just going to use a smaller thing here. There's one. There's 2. Alright. You just grab the covers and I'll throw them in there. Alright, so now these are just nuts, and you just have to unscrew them using, I think, 10mm. So I'm gonna grab my drill. That was a bit tight. Put that back, and that one. That one, I believe, doesn't have anything. Okay, so we're done. Put the drill back down. Alright, so. I don't want to lose that here. Trying to use a magnet to pick it up. And I lost one more plastic covers. Alright, so you grab a flathead screwdriver, right? You come in here, and see, I already popped this one up. So you come in here, underneath this little lip here, and then you pry it up. And one, and you do the same to that one, and the same to this one. There, alright. So, they just disconnect right here from these little hoses. You just pull them back. So they're all disconnected. So now what you want to do is, these guys are secured here by about 10mm. So there's one here and one here. Let's see if I can get a screwdriver. One here, and they go like that on all the others. And there's gonna be little grounding wires here that go from here to there. Make sure you don't lose those. And then we're gonna actually want to remove the whole wiring harness. So to do that, we also have to remove this one here. There's another grounding wire, and it just runs with this cable. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna remove the plastic wiring harness and then put that aside. So we got more room here. So we gotta get that out, and then we'll be ready to remove it. So let's see what size that bolt is, because it doesn't look like a 10. Maybe an 8. Let's try an 8. So we got ourselves an 8mm, and it's a perfect fit. So I'm just gonna undo that by hand. Alright, so this one seems to be stuck to the wire. So see, when I have to turn mine, it turns with the wire. So what I'm going to do is probably try to get this wire unstuck. I'm going to actually see if I can jam a screwdriver there. Alright, works perfectly. Jam a screwdriver there, and it keeps the wire from spinning, because if you spin it, you'll pull it out. Alright, so here's the tricky part. This is going to want to fall off and into the engine. So what I'm going to do, the best thing to do is to have a magnet. So I don't have a magnet, but I do have a few magnets. So I'm going to go grab those. So what I'm going to grab was this little tiny thing. This is a neodymium or neodymium, whatever you say it. It's a little tiny magnet that's really, really strong. So I'm going to put this on the end of that screwdriver there, and then we should have a little magnet stick. So now we got a little magnet stick. Alright, so I should be able to now unscrew this by hand. Mine didn't fall. I could grab that with my hand, but to show you guys how easy that works. Perfect. If you can get a magnet stick that's made for mechanic stuff, it'll work probably better than this, but this works just fine for me, and so I'm going to use that. Alright, there's that. I probably should put that there because it's a super strong magnet, but whatever. Okay, so we got that out, so we just remove this. Now these just unclick. They have little locking tabs on them. Let's see if I can show you guys. Nope. Okay, so just pull them out. Maybe a little bit of wiggling. Alright, so the clip is on the other side. See a little clip there. So it connects to a little tiny plastic piece on this side. And so there's a little bit of there's one right here. Let's see if I can get this one unconnected. But I just pulled it out and it worked for me. So maybe you guys can just pull it out. Mine is actually blocked by my vacuum line that I ran from here, so let me get this out. This vacuum line I replaced because it goes to this little I forgot what this is called, part of the secondary air pump. So that connects there, and then it runs all the way to the back of the engine. So I disconnected that because it was over looping this cable. And so what we want to do is we want to get this out the way. So get that and then move it out the way. So I'm gonna put it right here. Now I have extra cables here because I have angel eyes, and these might get in the way, but that probably didn't matter because I still have this grounding cable and another cable. So I'm just gonna make work with what I got. So now is the fun part. Let's remove the coils. There's 10mm on each side, so I'm gonna quickly do those. Alright, so after you unscrew all the bolts, I went ahead and did that off camera. You just pull them out. I didn't unwind mine all the way. And then you just pull it out. And you know, it's a good thing to memorize where these go or take a picture or something. Mine are numbered, some of them, so just try to put them back where they belong. It's not that important, but it's a good practice. I'm gonna just set these aside over here and get the rest. You can check for oil inside to make sure everything's all good. This one's all clean. I don't know if you can see it on camera. It's got a little bit of a residue there though. And the last one. Now this one has some oil. A little bit of oil around there, but doesn't look like there's any oil in here at least. But oil does definitely mean your gasket's failing, so that's a good thing I got mine replaced. Alright, so next thing, you can check your spark plug holes, see for oil. You can't see mine on camera, but there's a little bit of oil in a few of them. So, next things first. Next, I guess. We're gonna replace, remove these. And these are 8mm just like the others. So, I'm just gonna use a hand screwdriver here. So that came out together. I guess that's fine. That'll actually help it keep this attached to it. So I gotta remember that that goes there. See all that oil there? Lots of oil there. Alright. The rest are 10mm. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do this off camera because it's gonna take some finagling. All of these screws should be easily accessible. The other two back here, those might be a little bit harder. Oh, next thing you wanna do is make sure you remove everything attached to the valve cover. So like all the O2 sensor connectors, they're gonna be clipped on right here. Just remove them from the clips. And any wires that are connected to the clips, remove them. And so you got 1, 2, and more screws all around. There's 2 back here. It's probably gonna have to require a ratchet to get them out, but everything else should be easy accessible. So I'm gonna do that real quick off camera, and then I'll be back, guys. Alright guys, all the screws are removed. Make sure that if you have any stuck little washers, that you take them out. Alright, so next thing you want to do is you want to disconnect this hose here. So you just press in on these little ridges and disconnect. Alright, next, if your valve cover is stuck, just wiggle it until it comes out. So I'm gonna set you down because I need to get both hands for this, but wiggle it like that and then it should loosen itself. So let me get that out and then I'll show you guys. Alright guys, so I know I didn't record this, but look at this thing. It doesn't bend. It's freaking plastic. Anyways, this was in there pretty tight. I had this little thing, and this little thing is probably the best thing I've ever used to get gaskets up. So what I did was, since the gasket was dry, I stuck it against the order and I basically pried it all the way around. And it came out like that, 100% intact and easily. So if you guys have something like this, or maybe this is like it's almost like a really wide flathead screwdriver, it's metal. And then I sharpened the tip a little bit. I don't know if you can tell. So the tip is a little bit sharp. Anyways, I stuck down there and I pried it all the way around. So I'll try to show you on these, because these, you hear that? That's supposed to be rubber. Anyways, so what I did was, you know, I stuck it underneath. I don't know if this leaving. These are gonna be a bit harder. Yep, these are already chipping. Okay. So these are probably gonna be real hard because they are 100% plastic. So I'm gonna continue to brown this with this, and I'll let you know, guys, if I get any tricks or tips. So I'll be back.